Damn. The only thing I can say right now is damn. But I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised. Because I knew this would be the outcome. I knew this would happen. A lot of y'all were picking Rose Namajunas to win, saying Rose by head kick. And I was like watching these predictions thinking, that would be nice. But is that really going to happen? Like, I know we all love Rose, but we got to ask ourselves. We got to ask ourselves that question. Is she really going to just come up a new division after a year out against a bigger, good opponent? Because people can say what they want about Manon. Manon's a good fighter. Is she going to come back after a year and 4 months out against Manon freaking Fiorot in a different division, okay, and just take the flyweight division by storm after that performance against Carla? Like, we had to ask ourselves, after what she pulled off against Esparza, and then took time off, and then showed lack of motivation, didn't even want to come back to begin with, and was forcing herself, and had all this time out, and everything that Rose was going through mentally, that she was gonna win this fight. Look, I wanted Rose to win just as much as the next person, but all my points were correct. Inactivity, lack of motivation against a hungrier, more motivated, more focused opponent, who's a bigger opponent and, is a good opponent, not just some can that's going to be fodder for the former strawweight champ to come and take her out, It does suck, though. It really does suck. But it is what it is, man. The fight went how I expected it. I expected Manon to go out there, have more, output with her strikes. I mean, the stats are showing that they were pretty even. I'm pretty sure Manon had more total strikes. Rose had more significant strikes, but it doesn't matter. I thought it was a good decision. I don't agree with the 30-27. I thought Rose could have won a round at least, but it was a good call. It was the right decision. And also I noticed that Trevor Whitman was not in the corner. Don't know what that's all about. Where is Trevor? Did she just leave Trevor? Why would she leave Trevor? Trevor literally made her career. Trevor Whitman made her the striking phenom that she went on to be, that knocked out Joanna. Weili became a 2-time champion. Pat Barry does nothing for Rose Namajunas. Pat Barry gives the worst advice possible, and he just brainwashes Rose, and he's setting her career down the drain ultimately. It's his fault Rose fought the way she did against Esparza, and it's probably his fault that, Rose, well, not really. I think Rose was likely going to lose this anyway, but it would have been helpful if Whitman was actually in her corner, but she looked rusty. She looked slower than normal in there. When she tried to push the pace, she could barely land anything on Manon Fiorot. The only thing significant she really landed was that headbutt, and those knockdowns, I gotta watch them back, but I think they were just slips. If they were actually knockdowns, maybe you could make a case for Rose winning 2 and 3. But I think they were slips, and judges do not score fighters slipping on the canvas as a knockdown. So, yeah, unfortunate. I really don't know what's next for Rose here, but I think what needs to happen, which I know this won't happen, but leave Pat, or at least get back with Trevor Whitman. I don't know if she left Whitman or if he just couldn't be there for this fight. But she's got to go back with Whitman. He's got to be the head coach, not Pat. And she needs to go back to 115 because that's her natural weight class. She looked too small in this fight. She looked outsized, outpowered. You know what I mean? She looked like a strawweight in there who belonged in the strawweight division, not flyweight. You know what I mean? She needs to go back to 115, and she needs to be active. If she's going to come back, she cannot come back after another year layoff. She cannot keep taking a year off every time a fight doesn't go her way. She needs to suck it up and come back in the next 4 months. New Year's 2024, she needs to come back and fight Marina Rodriguez or something like that. Or accept Mackenzie. Well, no, Dern's fighting Andrade. But maybe fight Marina or fight Verna Jandiroba. Or, not Yan Xiaonan because she's going to probably fight for the belt next. I want to say Suarez, but she wouldn't take that fight with Tatiana. But another good fight could be Amanda Lemos, but it's all up to Rose. She said there's nothing left at 115. There's no motivation for her to go back to 115. But if she wants to be successful moving forward in her career, she has to go back to 115. That's where she became the champion. That's where someone she beat twice is the champion. And skill-wise, she's better than most of the girls in that division, apart from the champion. I know she beat her twice, but I wouldn't say she's that much better than Zhang Weili. I feel like Weili's kind of surpassed her at this point. But you get my bloody point, man. 125 ain't going to cut it for her, but she's not interested in 115. So is she going to stay at 125 and lose more fights? I don't see her finding her footing at 150 or 125. She's not going to get back. She's not going to get in the title picture at 125, especially not with being 0-1 in the division thus far. You know, she's going to have quite the road to get in the title picture at 125. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think 115 is the smart move. Suck it up, go back down a weight, take a fight, try to get a win. I've been saying for the past year, Rose Namajunas should have came back sooner. She should have took the fight that was offered against Marina, won that, got her confidence back, got some momentum back, and then accepted a title shot against Zhang Weili instead of going up a division after a year out, coming off that kind of performance against Esparza. Like, what did you guys think would happen, man? It's really frustrating that things have to be this way, but it is what it is. In terms of Manon, what's next for her, a lot of people were saying, hey, if she goes out there and outperforms Erin, she can get a title shot. But did she really outperform Blanchfield? I don't think so, man. It wouldn't hurt either Erin or, Manon to maybe take one more against each other to pass the time. But if not, if it's between the two, just give Erin the title shot. I'm not really interested in seeing Manon fight Grasso or Valentina. Or maybe if Alexa wins, I wouldn't mind Grasso having an easier fight in Manon. But I think Erin's more deserving at the end of it all. But let me know what you guys think in the comments.